Taking a look at the energy markets today, WTI in focus. WTI up on the day about 1.5%. 56.80 is the current level. 56.98 was the high. 55.95 was the low. Production came into focus today. Saudi oil minister indicating basically as they head into the OPEC meeting, the OPEC plus allies meeting, that they do not intend to make any adjustment to the production cuts on the April meeting, looking out to June, So again, once again, the market basically was kind of anticipating a possible shift in the message. But they're not going to get that, at least not according to the lead Saudi oil minister. And therefore, we're seeing, I think that puts some upward pressure on both Brent and WTI. Also, production here in the United States appears to be moderating, definitely at the elevated levels here as we run into 2019. But over the last couple of weeks, we've seen rig counts moderate. And we've also seen production numbers moderate as well. So you're not seeing the U.S. producing quite as much oil as it had been earlier in the year. Second of all, I want to focus on the economic situations that we're dealing with here as far as coming into the week. Now, China released some disappointing numbers on Friday. I think that had an influence on commodities and the crude space as well. We got some stronger numbers this morning, though, and we kicked off the week for the U.S. with retail sales stronger than expected. We do have CPI, PPI numbers, but again, later in the week, industrial production capacity utilization, those numbers, I believe, will all play into the mindset as far as economic growth moving forward. The China-U.S. trade relations continue to roll out as well, and we're seeing those news items impact the pricing of WTI and crude, so I expect that to continue this week. Finally, a trend. We're seeing a nice uptrend from the January lows, and even though we're seeing some moderation here the last couple of weeks, we saw this earlier in February as well. So the early part of February, we saw moderation around the 53.5 level. Now we're seeing some moderation around the 56.5 level, but you're still seeing a series of higher lows and higher highs, so it does appear that crude will continue to maintain this upward trajectory.